Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith with Positively Osceola. Welcome to another one of our Coffee Talk Lives. And we're here at John 316 Cafe at a special time. They're allowing us to be here today. Pretty cool, huh?
It is very cool. Thanks to them for opening their doors and letting us in the air conditioning.
Well, they let you in first. I'm figuring they figured out the cool people were. So I'm glad
I'm going to go with that.
Well, today's going to be a really special day, and that is because we are with the Silver Spurs Rodeo big boss, Kaye Whaley. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks to have me.
Glad to be here. Have you noticed it's getting a slight bit cooler outside?
I did. I felt that this morning, and then again even this afternoon.
Yeah.
It was hot, but the breeze felt good. So yes, I'm
could've-
excited for fall.
We could have done this outside, maybe.
Maybe.
So we're here for a bunch of different reasons, but one, just to have some fun talking. And I know you're busy. You're an educator and big boss, all those things, family, keep business.
I try to fit it all in, though. So I do what I can.
You do great. You do great.
Thank you.
So today we're gonna get to talk about a very cool organization. That's the Silver Spurs Club, and that organization is such a standout organization. I know you're gonna agree with me, right?
Yes, of course.
But it really is. We have a blast. We're super honored to be able to get to share some space with you guys. So it's
Well,
cool.
thank you.
So why don't you tell us right off the bat? We'll come back to this again at the end. But why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the event that's coming up, as much as you want, and so people who want to get out and get those tickets can do that.
Okay, rodeo fans, we've got our October event coming up. It's October 4th. It's Boots, Bulls, and Barrels. It's 7:30 at the Silver Spurs Arena. Doors open an hour before. Parking is free, and there's plenty of it. So come on out and have a good time, and we'll entertain you for sure.
And you do. You know what's really? I'm not sure if this could be the same for you as it is for me. So whenever I get there, it's always it's probably a different energy. I'm sure it is. So when I get there, it's always like I get there early and the place is still kind of empty, and it's just cool anticipation of what's going to be happening, right?
It's kind of surreal.
It is.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
very cool, and everybody's just kind of focused on what's going to be happening, and they're never the same, right? The events are never the same.
No, that's why you need to come to every event we host. So,
Bam.
yeah.
Should
there
be
you
in
go.
marketing. We're
Maybe.
hiring.
Yeah. Oh,
You never know.
exactly.
You have enough careers going. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not going to quit my day job yet.
Nah, don't do that. So why don't we? I kind of mentioned this earlier. So I find this really interesting, and that is that most of us realize that Osceola County, St. Cloud, Kissimmee, rapidly growing, some of the fastest growing communities in Florida and even around the nation. And that has certainly affected the audiences that I see, and I'm sure you see, at OHP. And so full stands, screaming fans, and is kind of a microcosm of all of what we see in the county. So an organization that's been around a long time.
80 years, 80 plus.
That's crazy,
Yes.
right? That's great. And but when you look at the stands, it's just filled with so many people that have not had multiple years of experience with the rodeo, and they're loving it.
Well, it's entertainment for everyone, and so it's good, clean. Well, it's not always clean, but it's
Clean.
No, I mean dirt, and
I know what you mean.
but it's we appeal to everyone, and who doesn't want to be a cowboy or see a cowboy? So I think that's part of the draw, of course, and so we put on a great show. So they're entertained for sure.
So sometimes I think I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I think that everybody knows what we're talking about, or we know the terminologies. So you're big boss for a year.
Yes, for
Why
a
don't you
year.
explain what a big boss is in this organization?
So for the big boss of the Silver Spurs, I'd like to think that I'm in charge, and so that is my title for a year, and I just get to do it for a year, and I guess I'm supposed to run the show.
You are.
So they put my face on things, and they put me in front of you, and I'm supposed to answer questions and know everything, which, being around the rodeo all my life, I hope I know the right answers. And so I just oversee everything. Our club runs itself pretty much. We have volunteers and committees that just jump into action, and so I'm there to help out where I can and keep doing my job, and I guess I'd like to think I'm bossy, but you know, they pretty much boss themselves around. So
I'm not sure you're bossy. You think?
don't ask any of my students.
I'm asking as soon as we get done here today. I'm going to start texting some folks and asking. Well, you know, so, and again, we could do this for 3 hours, no question. Well, you wouldn't, but I would probably do it.
Yeah.
And I think when I hear 80 years of any organization, whether it's a business, a nonprofit, not-for-profit, any organization that can go 8 decades probably is doing what you kind of said, which is having a management structure and a leadership, like a vision structure that is right on the money, because otherwise it doesn't happen.
Right. And we've just been putting on rodeos for so long, and we just keep getting new people in our club, you know, family, new people from the community that, you know, join our club and want to put on a good rodeo and care about our community and care about carrying on the cowboy way of life, and we love what we do.
Yeah, and like I said, so Osceola's changed a lot, and just even just the population, right? But yet that's a sector of this county that remains.
We're a mainstay.
It is. It just is. And I'm not. Again, I don't know that everybody gets out towards Kenansville, but what's so cool to watch, and again, you're out there working, but I'm just out there watching, and to see quadrille practice, it's multi-generational.
Definitely.
Right.
Right, and especially, we don't have quadrille in October, but when February comes around, you're going to see the little kids, you know, they're 5, 8 years old out there, and they just love it.
Yeah.
And then all the way up to the adults. I'm not the oldest this year, but
of course not.
but so we still love it at this age. Quadrille is a pretty big highlight in my life.
It is. I remember when I was 31 too, so you're going to love it. It was a good year. It was a good year. It was a great year.
Yes, thank you.
So I would say something else that is not what we all talk about all the time maybe, but I know I talked about this with Randy Booth last year as well, but you know, it is a huge athlete sport. It is just big time, not just the cowboys and cowgirls, but the livestock, right?
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about where those animals come from? And I know a good portion of them is from our area.
Exactly. So that's what makes the Silver Spurs unique in the rodeo world, is that we actually raise our own stock to put on our rodeos. And you mentioned Kenansville, and that's where we have horses and bulls year round. And we feed them, and they're out there, you know, hanging out, having a good time, getting fat, getting exercise.
They do enjoy life.
So that way, you know, they're building muscle to come to town and do their thing, and they love it. And we, you know, our members raise stock and donate it to the Silver Spurs to Buck. And so we just, we love the stock as much as we love the Cowboys.
Right.
We love all of our athletes. So, yeah.
So you're very in it, and so sometimes that can be, as they say, you can't see the forest through the trees, right? Mm-hmm. So you're way in it. Do you step back and look and say, because you have major heritage, major history in the community, and of course in rodeo. So do you get a chance to step back and once in a while, just that one glimpse, and look at the ages and say, gosh, we're doing something right?
Especially as Big Boss.
Yeah. And
so I had to, you know, take a minute and just look at our club and look at those people that are out there working for us. And it is from the littles all the way up, and these parents and grandparents that are still working, and their kids follow right along, and we're putting them to work. And so it is kind of, you know, very awe-inspiring that we're making that big of a difference in their lives too. And I'm excited that they get to grow up like I did.
That's cool. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And so I asked you this earlier, so it's kind of refreshing. But so I mentioned I really love saddle rock.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us what the event is that you really like the most?
So I'm partial to quadrille, of course.
Of course.
So I started riding when I was 5, rode all the way through high school, and Ashley Fluke, you know, asked the adults a few years back to ride, and so I was one of the lucky ones, and so I'm still currently riding. So of course quadrille is my favorite. If I had to pick a rodeo event that we, you know, depend on our contestants to come and ride for us, I would have to say it's bull riding, and I love the action. We used to raise bucking stock, and my kids had bulls of their own that they got to name. And that just makes it so special. I have to say, I root for the bull to buck its best. I want the Cowboys to ride because that's how the bulls get the better score.
Right. No doubt.
But definitely, I'm partial to bull riding. So that's why I love October. But I ran barrels when I was young, so I love barrels. The classic event, broncs. You
Right.
can't go wrong with that either.
Yeah.
So I think I love them all.
Yeah, I know.
If I had to pick one, I don't know. I thought I could pick bull riding, but then I think,
Then you move
there's
over.
more. Yeah.
I know. I don't. You get there early and it's like, gosh, it's been a long week, and then before you know it, the night's over.
I know.
But it is straight up entertainment too for families, and it's an affordable, safe way to have a great night.
It is. And you can talk the whole time. It's not like you're sitting there quietly watching. You should be on your feet screaming and, getting excited and cheering on those Cowboys and the stock and making everybody work harder and do better.
I wish it was this weekend.
Well,
wish all you want. It's not.
yeah, we're still got a few final touches to put
Yes,
on, so we still
understood.
need a few more weeks. But October 4th, it's going to be here before you know it.
I know.
Hang on.
It's wild. So let's talk a little bit more about the organization. And again, that's just kind of how I am. I like to look at what if it's an event-based scenario, I like looking at events. I was just talking to another organization in the county. We were talking about some of their events coming up. And events are usually designed, constructed, and they really kind of are a mirror of what that organization's pulse is. So we should not talk about this today, the organization, without talking about the heart and the passion you have for community. So can you tell us a little bit about, if you've been to a rodeo before, Silver Spurs Rodeo, you see how they take care of organizations. Can we talk a little bit about that today, and just how does that is, and the reason I ask you to do that is because it is a big deal to put on such a big event. Most organizations can just only focus on getting the event done, but you also make sure you're showing your passion for community. Can you explain some of that to us?
So the rodeo, of course, was started in order to raise money and help the community.
Right.
And we look at our resources, and we're Cowboys. So what can we do? Well, we'll put our resources together, and so we love the rodeo. We love the Cowboy way of life. And then that's our vehicle to help the community.
Right.
So the money we raise goes right back into the community, and we're here to help. And so our two main goals are to put on a great entertainment that gets people to come pay money. Mm-hmm. So in turn, we can give that money right back to the community. Right.
And I would, on a personal side, I think that is why, or a big reason of why you can be around 8 decades. Because you're not just in the community, you're part of the community. I think it's a big difference,
Thank you. Yeah.
So again, let's go ahead and refresh the dates and time.
Okay.
And so people who are been mesmerized by this discussion.
Oh, yes.
have not forgot that actually there's an event coming up. Why don't you share it with us?
Yes. So again, it's Boots, Bulls, and Barrels. It is October 4th. That's a Saturday night at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30, hour before. If there is bad weather, of course, we'll get you inside a little bit early. It's all indoor, air conditioned, so that's a great thing. Parking is free. Tickets are
15 and up.
15 and up.
3 and under free.
3 and under are free. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
Big
trying
Boss,
to help.
I'm going to know those answers.
You knew it. You were just seeing if I did.
Exactly.
It's a
Just testing you.
That's what bosses are supposed to do. Now, I heard a rumor there was something happening before the rodeo this time. Is another organization doing something before?
There is a private event before.
Gotcha.
And so Runway for Hope is going to bring some of their families out.
Great.
And they're going to do a little activity before the rodeo. And then all the kids and their whole entire families are going to come to our rodeo, and we've given them tickets so they can come enjoy the show.
Very cool.
So we're going to have a full house. So make sure you get your tickets online at silverspursrodeo.com. Nowhere else. So make sure you go to our website to get the tickets so you don't get scammed.
That's important. I know. And
Get your tickets now.
It's weird we have to talk about that, but
I know.
you do, So go to the source.
Go to the source.
So not almost finished. You're almost off the hook, right?
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about you. So I know that this is not the only thing. You don't just go on live discussions and be the boss.
Thank goodness, yeah.
No,
like I said, I'm not quitting my day job.
Like I said, I'm still hired. Tell us a little bit about what you do, and I know that you're passionate about something else that makes a humongous difference to people.
So I've been a teacher in Osceola County for 32 years, and I've taught 5th grade all the way up to seniors, and reading is my passion, and helping these kids learn to read and make it in the real world as strong adults, and being able to listen to things and make their own opinion, but not getting, scammed. So definitely it's just that. But yes, so education, and I'm very proud of Osceola County and the schools and the kids that we're turning out.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think I have a little part of that. So
no question. I mean, I think so. I'm certainly going to quote numbers incorrectly, but if I'm correct, this county was at one point, I think, as far as post-graduating, so secondary education, whether that be trade school or college, I think at one point in the past we were 61st or something, and I think we're like number 3 now.
And we are, and so almost all of our kids go on to further education,
Awesome.
And that is great thanks to Osceola Prosper, to our county commissioners, our school board for making that happen. And so kids continue their education for free right here in Osceola County.
So do you remember a teacher when you were younger? Do you remember a teacher that still sticks in your mind as inspirational?
Oh, definitely. When I was in 3rd grade, I had Miss Smith.
Really?
And
why is there always a Miss Smith as a teacher?
And you'd think we wouldn't remember. Oh, maybe we just make it up.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
No, she was. I think she saw the potential in me, and I was so shy, and she would not let me be shy. So she kind of brought me out of my shell.
That's awesome.
And I won some math races and different things that I would never have, attempted. So she probably sticks out as a really great teacher that I had.
That's cool.
At Ross Jeffries.
Nice.
Yes, right here in St. Cloud.
Talk about local. My dad actually, after he retired, worked at Ross Jeffries for a while.
Oh.
He did.
It was a great school.
Yeah, a little flash there for a second. So I have a teacher that I remember still. His name was Neil Hartwick, and he was my first saxophone teacher.
Oh, nice.
Go figure.
I know.
He was cool. We became a friend.
I was going to say, and made a difference in your life. Yeah. That's what teachers do.
So why did I bring that up? I brought that up to say and I mean this, I am very sure that you have done the same for other people, for kids.
I hope there are some kids out there that think fondly of my class and learn something that they can take away as adults. That's
not an easy career. It's not. Being an educator is not.
No, it's
not. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Would you talk to young folks that are tipping, not sure what they want to do, and but are looking to do something that impacts? Because we're not talking about just a job and you're done. It's an impacting job. Would you still say to a kid, hey, you know what? If it's right for you, would you recommend them doing it?
Oh, I say teaching is the best job in the world.
Awesome.
You have a captivated audience, so
that's true.
and so and you get to shape lives and you make new friends every year. I think about how many students have been in my classroom over 32 years, and all of the different kinds of people I've met, and like I said, hopefully I've made a difference somewhere along the line. And yes, I would definitely tell people to pursue education. Just check it out and see what it's like. It's hard. Now,
sure.
Every day is hard and different, but that's again what makes it so fun and unique and
one of those people jobs.
Rewarding. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Well, then I would say this will be the perfect segue. I would say that you're still doing that, not just educationally, but also the organization you're in, because you guys do make a difference. You really do. I mean, it's astounding to watch. So, hats off to you guys. Well,
I am very humbled to be the big boss of this organization. This year, after October, we will have planned to give away $80,000 back to the community just this year alone. And it takes fans to come to our events, but we've got to put on a good rodeo to get them there, and that's just the wheel that keeps turning every year.
Yeah, well, we're honored to be able to even hang out with you guys because you're awesome. So thanks for doing this today.
Thank you very much.
You took it.
It was a pleasure.
You agreed to come out and talk to me.
I did, and thank you for going after school hours. You got to work around my day job schedule. So I appreciate that.
We appreciate you. Let's give it one more run. Go ahead and give them the time and the date, and we can. I know we're going to see a great rodeo, so it's up to you folks to come to it.
Yep, please come out. It's October 4th and 7:30 at night. The doors open at 6:30. Tickets are $15 and up. Children 3 and under are free. Parking is free. You're going to see 3 great events, and you will not be sorry, and you will not regret it at all because it is action-packed.
It is. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Love it. It makes the fall special, doesn't it?
It does.
It
yes.
does.
And hopefully there'll be a little cool weather. So yeah.
Counting on it. It's going to be
That's
perfect.
right.
It's going to be perfect. Well, thank you again. We really appreciate this very much.
Thank you for having me very much.
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola for another one of our Coffee Talk Lives. Not just another one. It was awesome because we had Kaye Whaley. She's the big boss of the Silver Spurs Club, and together making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Thanks. Thank you.